Welcome, everyone. We're coming at you here from the show floor at the MSPExpo in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I'm your host, Mike, and you're live with the MSPAA. Today, our guest, Alberto Francis from the Black Birch Group. Alberto, welcome to the show.
A pleasure, Mike. Thanks for having me on.
Give the audience a little intro to who you are.
So my name is Alberto Francis. I'm the CEO of Black Birch Group. And one of our main focus is serving the MSP community, helping out where we can.
Okay, you're in the right place. This is the MSPExpo. So tell us specifically, what type of problems are you solving for MSPs?
Well, one of the big problems that we're helping to solve the MSP is everything around IT operations, a lot around sales operations, and then the third is business operations. We help them grow. That's a big piece. And there's challenges for smaller MSPs to fill in those different departments and such, and we come in to help with that.
All right. You know, this is my game, so we're going deep into this.
Okay.
Let's start with the who. When you say MSP, there's a wide variety of colors in this rainbow. What specific type of MSPs do you serve now?
Usually we're in the SMB mid-tier space. So I would say any MSP that has revenues of under 10 million is within our wheelhouse because we're trying to help them grow.
Okay, that's 90% of MSPs. Break it down even further. Which ones do you help most frequently then? Top line revenue is a good way to
Top
differentiate.
line revenue is MSPs employee base size that are within the range of 5 to about 20 employees already. That's including the founder.
Okay.
Yes.
So this is less than 5 mil top line.
Yes, less than 5 mil.
Okay.
Yes,
So now we're talking.
That's our sweet spot. Yes.
Definitely 75%. Is recent stats is like 2/3 of MSPs make less than $2 million. So the big chunk is there.
Yes.
And
I'm going for the bigger piece of the pie, my friend.
You mentioned three totally different problems.
Yes.
IT operations, business growth was very right, and sales.
Yes.
Let's start with IT operations. Like, what type of problems are you solving with IT operations?
Well, I focus a lot on the end user and also growing from there. So one of my key focuses is the service desk. I help them make them white glove. I take them from tier 1 to tier 3, and I help them restructure all that way through. Once we got that settled and they have a smooth operation on that side, I move on to the next piece of their organization.
Okay. At what point in the MSP's journey do they call you? Like, what hump did they just get over where they start needing your services?
Usually they're at the point where they need to expand. The cost of expanding can sometimes be difficult, especially at that size. Financially, there is a combination between growing, now trying to bring on new talent and such like that, and also balancing out that cost. So I come in and I help with that because I can also help standardize the cost for that growth.
So we're talking technicians. When you say talent, you were talking about they're thinking about hiring in-house technicians.
A combination of that. We also help with smoothing out their processes that they have in place. If they have processes, if they're not, we help with that because we have expertise in that field.
Okay,
also.
You're writing SOPs.
We're writing SOPs.
How do you have a template library of these, or do you do some sort of like shadowing audit of the current operations, and then you create the SOPs from what they're doing?
A combination of both. They actually have access to our library that we've been able to build out. And on top of that, we also help them tailor their SOPs also based on how they're trying to operate.
Okay, so if I'm running a $1 million per year MSP, I got myself and 4 technicians, and I'm looking to hire one more technician.
Yes.
That's the point where I'm either thinking about hiring a full-time W-2 here in the States, or I'm talking to you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
And what's the conversation I'm having with you?
With me, you're having two combinations. You're having a conversation of where's my cost for this new hire? Do I want to do it onshore, near shore, which helps a lot with the budgeting. And then the second piece is that we layer on additional service with the person that we bring on. So we have people in the back and we'll bring them on to help do QA analyst reviews. We have document writers. We give you access to that. That's where the SOPs come in. That's where the KB articles come in. That's where we're helping you really streamline and get into that ticket data that's in there and really helping you flesh out what's happening with your organization as you're growing and supporting your clients.
I'm very fascinated with this whole SOP thing because I still struggle with this. Like, I'm a 5-person company. I'm not a 5-person MSP. I'm a 5-person company. But writing SOPs is what I see the difference between me being a big time consultant and me running a business.
Yes.
What do you see as how are you, what do you know about that transition? Like 5-person MSP.
Yes.
Okay, give me some hot takes on what you've seen their existing SOP library is and
Yes.
what best practices that you take them towards.
My background is doing IT operations in the financial sector in New York. So I have a long-standing experience of building out IT operations.
Okay.
A lot of founders that take on, this wonderful opportunity of becoming MSPs and everything like that. A lot of them tend to be technologists. It's not completely in the wheelhouse for some. That this is another piece of the pie. That IT operations, the way I've done it in organizations, as part of their skill set, and it's rightfully so. It's not everybody's skill set. So they're able to lean on my expertise, and I can bring that to you. And since I have a talent, like a whole stream of staff on my side, you now get the advantage of leveraging them. So you and your 5 techs can still go out there, service your clients 100%. We come and help with that burden and make sure that, boom, we're bringing in the documentation. We're helping you cleaning up your SOPs,
Right.
identifying those pieces, presenting them to you as the owner, and making sure that you feel good with what we're putting together.
What's the biggest hurdle that a 5-person MSP has to overcome to get to being a 10-person, like to double from 5 to 10 people?
A lot of it really, really becomes, the biggest challenge is taking your service and making it repeatable and consistent across the board. That's a big one. Even though we come in and we do, you onboard a client and you're helping out with their administration, with the day-to-day support and such like that, do you actually have a standard practice in place that you repeat time and time again without failure? That really levels up your growth.
Tell me the best example you've seen of this with one of your MSP clients. Don't say their company name, but give me some details on the best practice you've seen in this transformation.
One of the biggest pieces, and I was talking to some of the other folks here before, is the fact that even though you're servicing all these clients, something as basic as onboarding and offboarding can be standardized across the board. There isn't that much significant change. Okay. So if you already have a template and you go into a client that has no onboarding process, boom, you're following your own. If they have one, you're the expert probably more than them. You've done it over and over again. You come in with your template and say, hey, I think I can refine it and bring them onto your process. That is what I think we should be doing for the greater community that we're trying to serve.
Okay. Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good piece, nice packaged, almost like productized version of the service.
Yes.
But being productized means it's standard.
Yes.
So the delivery of value is very repeatable.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I still struggle with the onboarding.
No.
I struggle with it too. Everyone struggles.
I got you, Mike.
But that's the size I'm in. I'm in the size that you're starting with people.
Absolutely.
Is to
Absolutely,
try and
my friend.
systematize,
Yes.
to make the jump between being a small group of champions and
Yes.
being a machine that makes happy clients.
Exactly.
Well,
Absolutely.
Why did you decide to start this business?
Well, definitely one of the pieces that really pushed me to do so is that my experience, I've worked with multiple MSPs over time. I've experienced some of these challenges myself as well, being that I was formerly on the buy side. And I said, you know what? I understand. I talked to all of my other colleagues from that space. Can I take this experience, bring it over to the MSP side and say, hey, I and my associates are here to help. This is everything that we've experienced that normally we don't get a chance to express. Let me bring that over to you and help you so that now you can service all of my other colleagues from that side even better.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm kind of giving you like a cheat sheet. Little
Sure.
cheat sheet. Yeah.
Sweet. Tell the people where they can find more about you.
Oh, please come visit us at blackbirchgroup.com. We are available 24/7, 365. You can also find us on LinkedIn as well.
Email
And-
him at 3 o'clock in the morning to test that.
Oh, somebody will answer. This is
Sick.
how we roll.
Hey, that's a good demonstration because that's
Yes.
what you want the MSP.
100%.
Sick.
Yes.
Right on, Alberto. Great having you on the show.
Thank you, Mike.
All
Thank
right,
you.
everyone.
It's been a
Thanks for
pleasure.
joining us. We're live here on the floor at the MSPExpo in Fort Lauderdale. We'll catch you soon live with the MSPAA.
Thank you, MSPAA. You're amazing.